Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some RuneScape, shall we? Sir Theodore, good evening, good to see you. Yes, yes indeed, my friend, there is Sir Owen. And, I was thinking about it just as I was logging in. We're resuming the quest here, the death of Chivalry. Nick Man, good to see you. And I want to say, what we've got here is, I was thinking about the title, and at first I was like, well, is this, the death of Chivalry because, of the clandestine methods that we took to get here? Or because of the demonic ritual that we are taking part in? Or maybe for some revelation yet to come I do not understand. Yes, Nickman, I saw that. Sir Theodore put that into the Discord, and I was so excited to see that I can actually do Menaphos, our man in the north and Fight Club up here. At some point, that's great. We can, clear out some legendary stuff, which is exciting. So, let's just kind of recap Death of Chivalry. We began the quest with a god, Saradomin, appearing to Sir Owen and me, and we've been sent on a mission to infiltrate the Black Knight's fortress, which we are inside currently. And we used a bit of subterfuge to get here, and I brought Sir Owen to the tallest tower where we discovered a Zamorakian ritual chamber. And we completed the ritual, which is dubious, and opened a portal, and we entered the portal, and we arrived at the Black Knight campsite in an ancient frozen tomb. We took care of the knights who were there, and there was a prisoner, and we rescued her. And Dawn told us she's a nun of St. Elspeth on a pilgrimage from the Cythereed Abbey, which we visited way back when in one piercing note. The Black Knights have been kidnapping Saradominists as they need the blood of the faithful to access a powerful weapon deeper in the tomb. So we need to proceed into the tomb. So I think I probably have to go back into the portal here to make that happen. And we can do that. So, yep, a beautiful campsite. Some, blinged out Zamorakian tents here for the Black Knights. A nice little cook pot. And we go here, I suppose. Oh, search the campsite. Oh, there's a handwritten message. I see this. Thank you. You pick up the note. It is signed Captain Dulcin. And Captain Dulcin was this kind of figure that I was impersonating who had some severed dragon heads who may just be a Nepo baby, but we're not really sure about. Lieutenant, gather your best men. 2 knights of Saradomin will soon reach the tomb. Tell no one of this. Protect the prisoners with your lives. How did they know? And be careful when you pass through the portal. I don't want to have to pay that witch to recast the ritual. Strength through chaos, Captain Dulcin. Hey, Episcocat, good evening. Conundrums, good evening. Good to see you. We looked around in the room. We inspected everything that we could. We found his journal, but it's locked, Nickman. I love how, they're, like, the witch is just a mercenary. Like, what, you need a dark magic portal? I got you, but it'll cost you. This ain't free. Oh, there's some runes in here. Well, I have these runes aplenty in my grasping rune pouch. It's brutal, Episcocat. I'll tell you what, it's everything these days. Everything has 10 passwords that you need, 2-factor authentication, I mean, like, the steps that you have to go through to do stuff are ridiculous.
We've learned all we can from Dawn. Let us venture forth into this dark crypt.
Alright, he wants to venture forth. Where are we?
The architecture of this tomb resembles other dungeons I've seen in the frozen north, dating back to the God Wars. If I'm right, we've traveled a great distance, deep into the icy mountains north of Trollheim, west of the wilderness. That would explain why it's so cold down here.
It would? I don't know if I should ask him what the God Wars are. This might be a bit of a spoiler, unless... Well, no, I found out, right? Like, I found out some information previously about this, didn't I? Or is this going to go over more than I found out?
The God Wars were a series of conflicts that marked the Third Age of Gielinor. For 4,000 years, the gods battled for control of our world and sent forth their followers to die in their names. The battles laid waste to northern Gielinor, leaving only a blighted wilderness where great empires once stood.
All right. Sounds great. Can't wait to bring those about again. I'm sure Gielinor can take a few more God Wars. Okay. We don't need to go to the ritual chamber. We already got everything we need from his backstory. Nothing of value, huh? I doubt it. All right. Mather, good evening. Correct. Yes, I have. Going in, people. Alright, what do we got here? Steamy. Some Saradominus coffins. Lots of bodies. Alex, good evening.
So many bodies. Hundreds of Saradomin's followers have been inhumed in this crypt.
Inhumed is a word that I don't use frequently.
They died fighting in the God Wars, that we might know peace.
Wow.
The Kinshra have looted the coffins of these ancient warriors of Saradomin. Have they no respect for the dead?
To be fair, I would have looted. I mean, yeah, those jerks. It's a good question, right, Sir Theodore? What indeed? My prayer points are good. Do they do better than dinosaur bones, Piscacat? Hey, Tater, good evening, my friend. Thanks so much for watching and for checking out the content. It depends on what genre you're interested in, my friend. I've got so much stuff that it depends on what kind of game you're looking to play. Ooh. I got some strength experience for opening this portcullis. Can I let it lower and then raise it again? Can I train strength here? Oh no. Oh god. The camera. Well, we're gonna find out. No. The answer is no. Apparently not. Okay. Now they've turned us around. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're going in. Uh-huh.
Come closer, interlopers, and face judgment.
It's Fern. Hi. You kind of look like Sarah Doman with that blue skin. Oh, but she's like a centaur. Hey, Ratsy, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. The spirit of a long-dead centaur, indeed.
It is my sacred duty to protect Elora's wand.
Well, this must be what they're here for, Elora's wand.
Leave this place, or be judged.
Tater, I appreciate that, my friend. I'll tell you what, Tater. If you want to join our Discord or just put a comment on one of the videos asking me for recommendations based on what genre you're interested in later after you think about it, I would love to direct you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm ready to be judged. Who are you?
In life, I was known as Fern.
In death, I am simply Shrub.
My mate Bree and I came here long ago from the Enchanted Valley.
Your mate Bree. The village of Bree or the cheese of Bree. Okay, the Enchanted Valley. Was the Enchanted Valley the place next, like with the waterfall by where the fairies were? With the tree people, like the satyrs, kind of? I feel like I went there. Nickel, good evening. I remember going to some place. That's right, Mather. I remember doing that, you know, going... I knew the fairies were involved. There was like an enchant... I mean, it quite literally looked like an enchanted valley. Hey, Jockey, what's up, my friend? Thank you for following. Like, where it was kind of a Lucky Charms, Ireland-looking place, a druidic realm of verdant paradise with, I don't know, I guess satyrs, tree people. Oh, okay, so Bree is still alive and is one of Commander Ziliana's lieutenants. And he's pushing 7,000. That's a pretty impressive lifespan.
We fought for Saradomin in his great war.
Okay.
Thanks to me, the centaurs are nearly extinct.
I see.
Now, I am the guardian of the Wand of Resurrection.
Ah, so this is what people are here for. Are they trying to use this wand to bring, like, Zamorak back from the dead or whatever? Or, I don't know if that's the right terminology for what happened to Zamorak.
You mentioned Elora's wand. Who is Elora?
Is it Elora an elder god?
Elora the Life-Giver was my elder sister. She was loving, honest, and courageous.
Okay.
Elora embodied virtue. Since the day of her birth, she thought only of others.
Wow.
During her long life, Elora grew a horn in the center of her forehead, not unlike that of a unicorn.
Huh.
Among my people, the most virtuous are granted a horn with healing powers. This is a rare gift. My sister was very special.
I guess so.
How did you come to be here?
Saradomin came to the Enchanted Valley and recruited the centaurs to fight for him. We were enamored. Most of the centaurs left our home and followed Saradomin. Bree and I were his generals. We led the centaurs into battle. The war against the gods raged on for weeks, then months, then year after year. The centaur herds were decimated. We should have returned to the Enchanted Valley. Bree cautioned me to abandon Saradomin's cause before any more centaurs died in his name. I was determined to keep fighting, and because he loved me, Bree acquiesced. I was stubborn. I was foolish.
Then what happened?
I convinced Elora to come with me to Gielinor and aid us in the God Wars. I urged her to use her power to resurrect our people.
I mean, Nick, man, it seems pretty much the ploy of all the gods, right? To just pull in other races to be their proxy soldiers. I mean, I don't think Zeros brought the Vyres just for kicks, right? I mean, like, all of the, like, it seems like many of these races were made or created, like the Majorat, you know, and to serve in this.
I assured her that if she did not, the centaurs would be extinct. I was determined that if only we continued to fight, we would soon turn the tide of the war. I brought the dead and the dying to Elora.
Oh, come on, Nick, man. It's not like that where the God Wars were fought, that Gielinor hasn't been able to rebound. It's not like there's just a desolate wasteland left in the play. Oh, God.
With great sadness in her eyes, she brought them back to life. I sent my people back to the battlefield to die again in vain.
It's a good trick to make the army stronger.
And Elora continued to aid you?
Each time I returned to Elora, she appeared more fatigued. Her breathing was labored, her movements stiff. I tried not to notice. I asked for her aid, and not once did she refuse me.
Hey, Norvega. Good evening, my friend. Or Norwega. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to keep going, you bet. Man, Fern really has a way with people. So she got Bree and Lorana to basically go against their better judgment and just keep sacrificing themselves and centaurs to Fern's affiliation with Saradomin.
Elora died exhausted, withered, and worn.
The gods must be really good salespeople. You know, like, you come to a realm called the Enchanted Valley or whatever. That sounds awesome. Hey, do you mind leaving here with you and all of your people and sending them to their doom? I'm trying to take over this other realm. You've never been there, and I just kind of need your help. You in? Well, yeah, of course. I don't need to be here in paradise with my people. They definitely need to die. I'd also be really interested to betray the people who love me the most if I could do that too along the way.
She poured out the last of her life to save others. I wanted to mourn her. I was overwhelmed with guilt. But I thought only of the war.
What became of the centaurs who fought for Saradomin?
My people looked to me, begging me to revive their loved ones.
Hey, Nebula. Good evening. Good to see you.
In desperation, I cut the horn from my dead sister's forehead. I used it to raise my people.
Hey, Menace. Good evening. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, War Tales is awesome. Wow. So she kept the wand going. She just chopped it off her sister's head.
I was not virtuous like my sister. I did not deserve to wield that great power. The centaurs I raised were soulless, undead, corrupt, and wicked.
Oh boy, it's going... I thought it couldn't get worse. It's getting worse.
They thirsted for destruction. The corrupted set upon the living herds.
Oh boy.
The undead centaurs turned against their families and cut them down.
Man, Fern. I don't want to be a... You know... Like, I like how Fern is here and the first thing she says is like, you will be judged. And then Fern tells you this story of like, the ultimate I screwed up and need to be judged story. It's like, come on, people in glass celestial centaur houses don't need to be throwing stones here, right, Fern?
I could not control them. The centaur armies were destroyed by my folly. The corrupted saved me for last. I died at the hands of my creations, and I welcomed death.
This is really heavy, Fern. Like, what you're telling me, this is a bummer, man. This is a bummer. Oh, Nickel. They stretched 3 basketball courts laid end to end.
So deep was my sorrow and regret. My immortal spirit was tethered to my sister's horn.
Okay. Interesting.
I cannot leave this world until the wand of resurrection finds a worthy successor.
Alright, give it to me.
It has been a long and lonely vigil.
Oh, that's what she means, maybe I'd be judged. Like, take the wand. Either you die and become a zombie centaur, or you get to keep it. Talk to me about the wand.
The wand of resurrection is the horn of my sister, Elora the Life-Giver.
What power does the wand possess?
Boy, that's a good question, Nick, man, when you think about it, about the anatomy of it. There's definitely at least 6 kidneys.
It grants life to the dead, and can protect its wielder from harm.
Uh-huh, good, I like it.
Only the virtuous can safely wield its true power.
But let's just say we weren't so virtuous, but wanted the more shady power, if you know what I mean.
Anything less corrupts and changes the magic of the wand.
Uh-huh. Why don't I need an amulet of ghost speak to talk to you?
I am no mere ghost. My spirit is bound to the wand. I am its guardian.
Sir Theodore, it's just overwhelming to even think about. how could we simply list the organs here?
It is my duty to judge those who seek to claim it.
You know, and come to think of it, whoever, like, came up with the idea of centaurs, like, that person must have been really persuasive to get that to be a, like, universal. I don't know about universal, but it's a very persistent mythological form that we have. And somebody was like, dude, I saw a horse. It had a human torso. And, like, most of the time, it would just die out there. Like, look, I don't believe you. I've never seen that. But whoever said that said it so convincingly that everybody's like, you know what? Totally possible. And let's just go ahead and write some stories about that. I've got some fan fiction. Let's pepper it up a little bit. We're going to keep these things going for thousands of years. Uber, good evening. That would be, yeah, I mean, the reverse centaur is, I can't even think about that. Okay, I didn't come here to claim it. I was looking for a Captain Dawson. Have you seen him?
To this end, I must confront those who enter and destroy the unworthy.
You know, I'm just going to leave you in peace. I don't know if I'm ready to be judged just yet. Cerrone, what do you think about this?
This creature is or was a centaur. They fought for Saradomin in the God Wars.
Okay, cool. Why don't do you want to get judged first? Because I'm getting some cold feet about this whole thing, if you know what I mean. And let's just see how it goes for you, and then I'll kind of weigh my options afterward, if that's okay. So, it doesn't look like any of these Black Knight bodies are Dulcine. Oh, this is hilarious. Can you, I'm like patting down the body in front of Fern. Oh, there's a little gold on this one. Thank you, Fern. Wait, that goes to the rescue, to the Liberate Fern's Spirit Fund. Don't steal those coins. Oh, we're getting rich. Ooh, this. I wonder if the rest of the Black Knights knew that this Black Knight got a better paycheck than this one. And we're building up virtue here. One coin at a time. Whoa, big spender. Ooh. Somebody was a pauper. All right. I'm ready to be judged.
It is my sacred duty to protect Elora's wand.
That's great.
Leave this place or be judged.
Yeah, Episcocat, they are originally from a Greek myth, which is so funny because it's like you have them from Greek mythology, but they just never died out. It's like, I mean, there's many of these things, don't get me wrong, but it's so funny because it's like, it's never been seen, but everybody's like, that's totally good. I gotcha. Judge me.
I must ensure you have the strength, intellect, and purity of heart to bear my burden.
Nope, none of those things. I'm the world guardian. I'm the guardians of the galaxy. I mean, just this world.
I sense that it's true. Guthix has given you the power to stand against the gods. Such power is dangerous if not wielded with virtuous intent. I must test you.
I don't know if I'd call it virtuous.
Before you can reach the wand, I must test you in battle.
Okay, okay. Now, do you mind if I blindfold you and tie your arms and haunches to make it a fair fight?
You must kill me.
Now, that seems difficult. I do not wish to kill you.
You will merely destroy a manifestation of my immortal spirit. I will feel no pain.
Look, that's what they all say, and trust me, it doesn't go well. Well, I don't know, Nick, man. It's like she's got one almost right above her horns there. If I just slide that down over her eyes, we're going to find out.
When a new champion arrives, I will materialize again to test their might. Such is my burden.
There it is, Episcopat. You know, now, Fern, if you want to talk a little shop with me here, do you think if you get killed here and materialize again, is that the same Fern that has materialized, or is it a new Fern? Have you really given that much thought? And while you're thinking about that, I've just rolled for initiative. Let's go.
Few have defeated me before. All of them failed the trial of virtue. I fear that none are virtuous enough to return my centaurs to life.
Bring it. I'm ready. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Flee before me.
Okay. Fern really is virtuous. She, like, tells you before she's gonna charge. She's like, now watch out.
Face judgment.
I'm gonna go.
Join me in death.
It's like how in the NFL they changed the rules for the onside kick, and you have to now announce it.
Grieves me to have battled one who gave her life for Saradomin's cause, but we must complete our mission. The way is open. Let's find this wand before it falls into Zamorak's hands.
I bet Dulcine is going to swoop in on a, rope and be like, you fools, I was waiting for this moment. Oh, it's my favorite voice.
We'll have to disable the protective wards before we can claim the wand.
Ooh, this guy didn't make it.
That certainly looks like the wand Fern mentioned. Now, how do we get to it?
Go get him, Sir Owen. I mean,
We should carefully explore this area.
I want you to charge at it. This is Father Magruder. I heard about you. Now, it's Magruber's Woods, not Magruder's Woods, right? The priest's body is curled up at the base of the
His
pedestal.
outstretched hand has been reduced to a twisted, bloodless stump.
So this isn't the man of famous woods. This is a different guy. He suffered greatly. That's rough. Oh man, this is hilarious. Father Hackett. He couldn't. He couldn't hack it. Man, I mean, that's rough for poor Father Hackett. You remember that in Full Metal Jacket? You know, when Cowboy's like, I can hack it. And then 2 seconds later, he dies. He couldn't hack it. Just like Father Hackett couldn't hack it. It looks like he was flung back and struck the statue with some force. His body is twisted at a tortuous angle.
The poor man's spine has been snapped.
That's bad. Alright, not good. Sister Esther. Her dead eyes are wide and terrified.
Her palms have been cut, yet there's no sign of any blood. It's like her wounds were cauterized.
Interesting. Like stigmata? She looked like she died in a lot of pain. Okay. A magical wand is suspended. Oh, there's tiles. Examine the tile. The face is blank. This is a tile game? Yeah, Owen's got to know something.
The way is open. Let's find this wand and complete our mission.
You do it.
The architecture of
No,
this tomb.
okay. Look at this. It's like the Saradomin star has been split apart. Amazing. Alright, so as far as like knowing what to do here, let me see. Alright, let me examine some stuff. I see there's tiles all the way around. There's 5 tiles. Here. 5 to a side, but they overlap, so, 16 tiles total. Let's see. So here's another thing. Alright, I don't see any, like... Oh, I need the key. Alright, let's find... Let's just step on this. Touch it.
The Owl of Wisdom.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yep. Athena.
A courageous lion.
Oh, look at that. Uh-oh, it turned red. That's not good. It pretty much is, Nickel. There's not much else you can do, right?
A centaur.
Uh-oh. Hey, Bronto. Good evening. Good to see you. Yes, it is.
The wing of an Icene.
Uh-oh.
A white knight.
Okay. Well, I know...
A matching pair.
You're darn right.
The nimble rabbit.
Oh, no. Alright, I need to be taking several screenshots here. I guess so, Sir Theodore. You must have been paid up with the puzzle people.
The graceful unicorn.
Okay. Alright, people, we gotta turn to the, pad and paper here. I am having fun, my friend. I am, I don't know, like, total level 2147 are all my skills. 116 combat or something. I don't know how to, like, properly equate that. Oh, they disappear when you match them. Or, I mean, they stay matched. That's great. Okay, I was thinking I was going to have to... Oh, it's the White Knight again. Was it this one?
We'll have to disable the
No,
protective...
no, sorry. No, no, no. Wrong. Sorry. Oh my god, that was the most offensive, confusing the centaur with the horse push. I really apologize about that.
A star of Saradomin.
I think I only have one mistake left. I hope they don't... I hope the puzzle just resets and I don't end up like Father Hackett.
We'll have to disable the protective...
Right. My bad, man. I'm trying to click on the old tile. You know what I mean. We got it. The last tile snaps into place and the outer ward deactivates.
I'm glad that's over.
Thanks for your help. He's like, you see, what I did was I described what I saw the first time you clicked it.
Well done. Only one seal remains.
The blood ward? Oh, and this is on you, dude. This is for you.
The sister of St. Elspeth said that this ward requires the blood of one who is virtuous.
Shall we go get Dawn and Cutter? You may have the honor of breaching this ward, Sir Owen.
Very well. I shall make the sacrifice.
I mean... No, I got it. I'm not really virtuous, but, you know.
Your valiance is matched only by your piety.
Oh, he's letting me do it so quickly. He's like, thank you.
Are you sure you wish to breach the ward with your own blood? If you are not pure of heart, the ward will utterly destroy you.
Yeah. No, I changed my mind. I need time to think about it.
As you wish.
Let me see. Yeah, it's a good point. Is Virtus ostensibly evil? You know what? I'm ready. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to breach the barrier. I hope it does. Well, it'd be sweet if, like, I'm gonna do this, and they were like, you are not virtuous, and it just deletes your account. Oh, boy. New
The
character.
sister of St. Elspeth said that this war... Your valiance is matched only by...
Are you sure you wish...
If you are not pure...
I'm ready.
May the light of Saradomin shine upon you, my friend.
I mean, I hope this works. Whoa, where'd I get that? Uh-oh.
Dawn!
Wait, the lady? I thought it Dulcine?
Thank you, my knight in shining armor.
I knew she was a little slippery, wasn't she?
Hurry, my friend. We must not let her escape with the wand.
It is the prisoner from before. It was a setup. You know what's sweet about this is, like, you've got to feel bad if you're Fern. If you've been here for thousands of years or however long, you have this, like, elaborate trap system and seal system, and somebody just takes the wand, like, who doesn't deserve it. You got to be like, oh, man. Like, I went to all this trouble, and instantly, some bad person got it. I should have used her blood. Fern, I need your help. Living dead girl.
Thank you for retrieving the wand.
Your voice is scary.
With it, I shall raise an unstoppable army of the dead.
Now, I just want to tell you, I've already stopped an army of... I mean, look, there were some dead, there were some werewolves, there were some vampires as well. So I did that. So whatever you got, I'll take care of it. You're making a terrible mistake.
Am I, Poppet? How so?
That wand belongs in the museum. That wand can only be used by the virtuous. Wink. You're right about that. Yes, that's right, Nickman. Ice demons. Time with the shield. Yeah. The wand should stay buried. Do you know what Don't you know what will happen if you use it?
When Fern took Alora's horn and used it, the risen dead were corrupted. The undead centaurs turned on Fern and killed her.
They're gonna get you.
I have done my research, you know.
Okay.
The guardian of the wand fell short of her sister's virtue, but despite her flaws, there was still a spark of goodness in Fern. It is why she still clings to this world, a tortured spirit racked with guilt. The undead she raised hungered to destroy that purity and tore her to pieces.
Heathron, good evening, my friend. Dawn, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you. It's almost like there's somebody else talking at the same time with a much deeper voice. Could you tell them to be quiet, please, while you speak with me?
I have no such impediment. My heart is as black and foul as my creations.
Good, I'm glad you're proud of that. Does the Saradomin symbol have no power? That this black and foul creature who's stealing this wand, like, right on top of it, and, like, there's no retribution? Where is Saradomin? Shouldn't he just pop in here and rip off Don's head?
The corrupted shall know me as one of their own and obey my will.
Oh, you don't know how the corrupted work. It's all Game of Thrones. There's going to be no gratitude for what you've done. They're going to rip you limb from limb.
I shall use Elora's wand to destroy you. The brave knight and his faithful squire.
Now, when you say that, which one are you thinking is the knight and the squire? Just out of curiosity. Me and Sir Owen have to get some things straight here. Hey.
The great hero and his faithful sidekick, then.
Okay, again. When you say sidekick and you say hero, kind of just, which one are you thinking for those roles?
Regardless, your noble quest is at its end. You have rescued the fair damsel, slain the terrible beast, and proven your valor to your god. Now, you die.
Are we gonna fight now? I'm ready. I got sharks. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, Sir Owen. What happened? Oh my god, am I gonna have to fight Sir Owen? Evil Owen? This is just like a Rav. All over again. Oh my god, he grew a beard. In Undeath, he couldn't shave anymore. Compose a eulogy. His uselessness, oh my god. His courage. That he will find peace in the next life. He did. That's right, Episcopat. Man, Sir Owen. My faithful companion. A temple knight, through and through. Now, he was all about Saradomin. I don't think any of these are really, you know, humility? I will miss him. What kind of a questionnaire am I filling out here? What do you mean, how do you cope with death? I don't want to think about it. I mourn it. Sir Owen, follower of Saradomin, you will be missed. It is with great sadness that I mourn your passing. In battle you were courageous, you fought bravely by my side. You were always humble, and I hope you find peace in the next life. prayer. Alright, we've got Saradomin, Zamorak, Bandos, Armadil, Zeros, Saren, Sliske, Marimbo. Marimbo. Do I know Marimbo? Tumekin, Elidnus, Ixalarin, Amasket. Oh, okay. Apmekin, Krondis, Het, Scarabus. Wow. I don't know, I mean... No, there's no Gothics. There's no Zeros either, it seems. Well, you're right about that, Episcocat, but I did hear some news about Bandos. So, we'll see. Oh no, there's Zeros. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Let's bring in our good friend. Krondis. Krondis is opulent, beautiful. Krondis, crocodile god of resourcefulness and responsibility. Sir Owen was a capable man, strong, smart, and willing to do what was necessary. I think you will enjoy his company. Oh, so good. Wait, I have to loot his corpse? I will, okay, yeah. Merciful Saradomin, bringer of light and protector of peace, may your loyal servant find rest at your side and delight in your wisdom. Zamorak, bringer of chaos and father of invention. Without chaos, life stagnates. Let me be honed by the obstacles you place in my path. Grant me the strength to succeed where this follower of Saradomin failed. This guy's a failure. Don't make me like him. Mighty Bandos, big high war god. Grant me the strength to defeat my enemies. In exchange, I offer up the soul of this fallen warrior to do with as you will. God, these are hilarious. Oh, you could just push escape? Episcocat? Okay. Noble Armadil, god of liberty and justice. I pray that you remember Sir Owen's great deeds and strong will. May his soul soar free, unfettered by the bonds of earth. Lord Zeros, empty lord and arbiter of fate, All that happened here was inevitable, as you decreed it. I submit my will and the fate of Sir Owen's soul to you. I love Zeros. It's like so funny. You are the arbiter of fate, and you decreed all that will happen, just like you decreed getting banished to the Phantom Zone. As like Zeros was flying away to whatever realm his followers could no longer hear him, he was like, "This is as I decreed. Trust me." All right. Let's go. Saren, Queen of Harmony. Though Sir Owen is not of your chosen people, I beseech your kindness. This is funny. Like, I know you're a god of the elves, but let's just say you had some room in your heart for this human warrior guy. He's pretty cool. He worships Saradomin in life really strongly, but you mind if I invoke you for this ritual? Is this a bad fit? We okay here? It reminds me of in The Simpsons when Santa's little helper needs the surgery, and you know they're out of options, and Homer has to go try to ask Mr. Burns for money, and like Mr. Burns is sitting there at his desk, and Homer comes in all like bashful and is like, "Mr. Burns," and like Mr. Burns is about to push his like button under his desk to call the security in. And as soon as Homer comes in, but then Homer's like, "I know you are a kind man," and his hand kind of retreats from the buzzer for a moment, and then Homer's like, "But I have a dog who is very sick," and immediately then Mr. Burns comes back and jams the button so that Homer could be dragged out of the office. That's how this prayer for Saren goes, where it's like, "Saren, I understand you're a merciful goddess," and she's like, "Sir Owen, what? Okay, wait, let me hear you out. I beseech your kindness. May your peace and grace shine upon this lost soul. Welcome him into your crystal city." And this is where Saren is like pushing the button immediately under the Saren desk, like, no, you ain't getting into Crystal City. Out. Saren's like, "Oh yeah, sure, you want to go to the Crystal City? I've got an aspect of myself that I'd love for you to meet just outside the gates here. Let's just call it the dark side of Saren. You're gonna have a good time." Sliske, talk to me. Mysterious Sliske, Lord of the Shadow Realm and Keeper of Secrets. Is Sliske and what's that shady dude with the glowing eyes and the scarf who runs that mini game that I dealt with before? Are him and Sliske like compadres? What's that guy's name? Like the Wanderer or the Nomad. John Nomad. John P. Nomad. Okay, soul power, but not Shadow Realm. And not secrets. Here lies a man taken by madness and treachery. Was he? I pray that Sir Owen's part has been played out in full. I think he got killed by the wand and then brought back as a zombie. I don't know if I'd call that madness. We're spinning it. Yes, that is true. It is true, Pisky That's true, Nickman. Marimbo, god of monkeys. Can you imagine at some kind of gathering where, like, you know, let's just say a noble warrior dies in your midst, and you're with a crowd of people, and somehow it falls on you to kind of, you know, say the words and pay respects, and everyone's gathered around, they've got their heads bowed, and what is going to presumably be some kind of prayer, and you begin Marimbo, god of monkeys. Daisy, good evening. I'm so sorry to hear you've been sick, but I'm very glad that you have been able to recover listening to those videos. That game is so much fun. I actually am going to check in on Medieval Dynasty at some point. They've gotten some updates recently. The autumn update. I kind of want to see what that's all about. I could only imagine the eyes, like, darting quickly back and forth to the other members of the gathered circle who are paying respects while you just go on your little prayer to Marimbo, god of monkeys. If ever anyone needed to kick back and have a good time, it's this guy. Show Sir Owen to the punch bowl, will you? These personalized prayers are unreal. It's like you have to kind of get the god's attention, and you have to. It's like a job application, you know. It's a job interview for eternity, and you're really trying to sell this one to the god for Sir Owen. Like, you're going to bat for Sir Owen. You're bringing your A-game material, and you're like, Marimbo, trust me, this guy needs a few tumblers from the punch bowl, if you know what I mean. Tumekin, god of the sun, husband to Elidinus, and father of Amiskut and Icthalarin. This is a very genealogical prayer. Like, you know, like Tumekin is like, yeah, I know my children. I'm very familiar with my wife. What are you telling me this for? May your falcon eyes watch over Sir Owen in the next life. Falcon eyes. A universal compliment. Yeah. Second cousin. Twice removed. That's true, Episky Cat. There's like another Tumekin god who starts, like, whose apparition starts to shimmer into focus over Sir Owen and is like administering, and then you're like, wife or husband of, you know, and that Tumekin's like, oh wait, wrong, my bad, I'm out. All right. Elidinus, goddess of fertility and growth, wife of Tumekin, mother of Amiskut and Icthalarin. All right, we've got the right one. May your hippos bear Sir Owen into the next life, where he might prosper and enjoy peace. Sir Owen's body is just like these spectral hippos rise up underneath him and carry him off into the sunset. Hey, Cody. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, yes. Well, it's thanks to these people in the chat here that I picked it up. I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't. But I have a lot of help getting through this, and I've enjoyed this. These prayers are cracking me up. All right, let's see what else we got here. Fading, good evening. So, like, this is the pantheon of, you know, the who's who in the kind of metaphysical realm here with all the gods. And we had a comrade fall, and you get to say a prayer over them, and you can dedicate the prayer to whichever god you like. And it's interesting to me because, like, as I'm playing the game, this is great. These prayers are hilarious. I just want to point out, like, you don't really deal with the desert gods that much. It's like they come up here and there, but it's interesting that it's like on the same page with Saradomin, Zamorak, Bandos, Armadillo. Like, the gods that I was just dealing with, you know, with what the World Wakes and in these different quests, these big ones, you know, and they just come back, and you're like, oh, that's right, hippos, yep, trust me, yep, I'm very into the. Yep, Monkey Marimbo? Is that what you said your name was? Yep, you're big. Is it, like, I know there isn't a hierarchy on this Mount Olympus of, you know, Gielinor gods, but do the desert gods fight for control with the kind of main four gods, or... Or are they, like, out of the picture? Are they from a different age? Okay. All right, we've got... Who else we got here? Oh, okay, Ixalurin. Demigod of the dead. Son of Tumekin and Elidnus. Brother of Amaskut. May your cats and jackals guide Sir Owen on his journey into the underworld. Do cats and jackals typically get along? This, like, I'm not big on jackals. I kind of view them as dog-like. It feels like a, you know, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria kind of moment. But maybe I'm not a jackal expert. I don't pretend to be. All right. You're right, Mather. Protect his soul from Amaskut, the destroyer, I pray. That's a good thing to throw in there. Sir Owen's like, protect me. All right, well, this is going to be awkward because the next prayer may or may not be to the destroyer. Amaskut the Devourer, demigoddess of destruction, daughter of Elidnus and Tumekin, I offer up the soul of Sir Owen to you. Feast upon him in your glory. Sir Owen's like, you know, like in Monty Python, like, wait, I'm not dead yet. Wait, I don't need to be devoured. Apmekan, goddess of friendship and community, welcome Sir Owen with open arms and protect him from Amaskut. Never mind what I just said. That was a pretty short one. I already did Krondus. Het, god of strength and mental health. Patron of Al-Kharid, I commend this strong warrior to your care. Strength and mental health. Those definitely go hand in hand. Alright, let's see here. Scabaras. Beetle god of isolation and tranquility. May Sir Owen find peace and enlightenment in the afterlife. Indeed. You know what, though? Like, honestly, if you go down, or I guess I should more accurately say, when you go down, I mean, you might want one of your friends or loved ones, trusted ally who remains, to just cover the bases for you. You know, like, let's just say you offer your prayer to Armadil. Maybe Armadil's not real. Or Armadil's not listening. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket when you're talking about the afterlife. You want just all interested parties that might be able to be the custodian of your soul for eternity to be aware of, you know, this opportunity. I know, Fading, I did that. Okay. So I must open the... Oh, I do have to open this thing again. I wonder if I'm going to get strength experience again, number one. Number two is... I can't even... Can we talk for a moment about... What do you think's going on with Fern? Like, Fern... When I took the wand, Fern was like... At last I get to rest. And then when Dawn got the wand, do you think that tether wrapped Fern back up again and brought Fern back? Or that Fern got to slip out in that moment of uncertainty? I don't see her. She's not rematerializing as she said, so who knows what happened? My divination is not very good. I got a slim 74 here. Got it. Bam. Got that 125 again. You see, guys, I can level up my strength. I guess... You're right, Mather. I only need 124,000 more to get to the next level. So that... Whoa, this music is unreal. Uh-oh. Dawn is here. This is the Dawn track. I'm getting a lot of music. Dawn of the Dead, indeed. I mean, the drum work here with the distorted guitar, this is pretty sweet.
Did it hurt to murder your comrade?
It didn't hurt me. I don't think it helped him.
Or did you destroy him without hesitation?
Well, you see, I have auto retaliate set, so I really wouldn't even blame myself on this one. That was just, you know, the game's AI taking over. Hey, Lensalot, good evening, my friend. Thanks for subscribing.
Is he nothing more than an evil, dead thing to you now?
No. I really took care of him. I said about 15 different prayers in there.
Let's see how well you fare without your brave knight to aid you.
Okay. Let's do it. What are you hitting me with?
Rise, my warriors.
Okay, she's got a force field. That's a good trick. So now we're killing all these Ceradoman bones here. If I see centaur bones, I'm gonna flip.
You cannot hide forever.
I'm not really trying to hide. I'm just trying to fight these bone men. Or women. Whatever you got.
I shall destroy you myself.
You think so?
Get away from me.
I'm pretty good with the spells.
You shall live again.
Okay. She's bringing them back.
Pierce their noble heart.
There you go. Sarah Bonement indeed. I'm getting some bonus experience here.
Come out and play.
Ooh.
If you want something done right, be gone. Are you afraid? Rise from your grave!
I have to tell you, I'm not afraid in the slightest.
You cannot defeat my magic.
I mean, the force field is good. I'll give you that.
Get back!
Ooh. I'm getting back.
Witness my full power! Die!
Okay. Full power.
Suffer!
I don't want to suffer. She's down. Face first. Ooh, that had to hurt. Forgive me, Lord Zamorak. I have failed you. You did. You failed. Yeah, those look like some Zamorakian robes if I've ever seen them. Dead living dead girl. Nice. You pry the wand of resurrection from Dawn's cold hand. Lifeless hand. You need 2 free inventory spaces. Oh, okay. Let me eat a shark.
Well done.
Oh, Sarah Doman, sorry, I was trying to pick up the... Can I... Okay. I'm trying to get the inventory space. I didn't realize you were going to pop in there like that. Ah, darn. I think I missed that. Finally, you found a bleached human skull on Dawn's body. Gaze into the skull of remembrance. Oh, thank you, Episcocat. You gaze into the empty eye sockets and of the enchanted human skull. A magical force floods your mind, sharpening your memories. Hey, Poser, good evening, my friend. You know what? I think it just depends on what you want. Some people prefer the old school, some people prefer RuneScape 3. And luckily, you could play both and just kind of see which one is more for your play style. For me, I prefer this one, but I've never played old school only because of modern quality of life features that make the grind a little bit more manageable. I don't have the time to dedicate to what you would need in old school, but I find it intriguing and do want to try it someday. Yeah, see, I didn't play it when it came out, so I don't have like the nostalgia, you know? This one is I love the writing and the quests in this game, and you get more modern sensibilities that uh, are a bit friendlier. But I can totally understand if you grew up playing the old school one and that's the experience that you want, preferring that. You remember key events of your adventure with perfect clarity. Um. Oh, so I could just look at this. Night of the Living Dead. What's this? Oh, wow. Okay, I can watch these cutscenes again. Yeah, it's cool. All right, so I could look at the skulls some more, but I should probably go try to save Sir Owen. Sir Owen, I could bring you back with this wand. Oh, here's Sarah Doman.
Sir Owen's spirit is fading. We have little time. Please give me the wand, and I will restore him to life.
Can I just say, why can't he do this with his own power? Like, I guess this is really putting it well into perspective, like, or perspective, what the god's power level is like. It's kind of like in Star Trek, what is it? 6, 5, the undiscovered country, where like they go to find God, and you know Captain Kirk is like, what does God need with a starship? You know, with Sarah Doman here, you're like, why do you need the wand to do the raise dead? You ain't got that spell? I guess you're right, Mather. I just thought, like, I mean, I'm just going to say, Resurrect, is that a seventh level D&D spell? Like, what spell level do you have to be as a cleric to raise the dead? Like, it's expensive, but you could cast that spell. Yeah, Revivify would work. But he's recently dead. So is Revivify fading like the spell from Princess Bride that Billy Crystal uses? It's like the chocolate covered potion. So true res is cleric 9. That is rough. Won't he just come back as a zombie again?
The wand draws its power from its wielder.
I guess you are pretty virtuous. So Raised Dead is cleric 5, but true res, like, what are the limitations on Raised Dead versus true res? Oh, Raised Dead turns them into a skeleton or a zombie. Right. Not as good. True res is like you have the skin on the bones. I just put this together. And I'm thinking, I know I'm conflating, but Saradomin's crown that he's wearing, is that one of the Elder God's artifacts that, like, gives him his power? Or, like, I'm thinking how, you know, the wand grew as, like, a unicorn horn, and he's kind of got, like, a crown with, like, a unicorn horn.
The witch's wicked heart and allegiance to Zamorak meant she could only animate corpses. In the hands of one devoted to good, the wand can be used to return lost heroes to life.
First of all, I like how Saradomin's nose is always bouncing. And then second of all, do you get a lot of, like, Boromir's, if you would but lend me the wand, I could use it for good. And it works. Maybe it's animate dead fading. Guthix is down. You're right, Sir Theodore. But the problem is it was used for good, but that good was to constantly raise centaurs back to fight in a war to die again.
Innocents, those who did not deserve to die. Have faith in me, and Sir Owen shall live again.
Okay. Boy, this is tough. This is really tough. I don't know if I could trust you with the wand's power.
You are wise to be cautious of me. I have done many questionable things. I do what is necessary to protect my people, that they might live a life of virtue. It is possible that the wand will not judge me worthy. Yet, I must take the risk. For Sir Owen's sake.
So this is actually impressive. Like, if the wand didn't judge Saradomin worthy... Oh, this isn't the blood barrier, though. This is like, if the wand doesn't judge him worthy, then Sir Owen just comes back as a zombie again. I thought this would mean, like, he's risking his own existence to try to bring Sir Owen back. But it's not that. He's just risking Sir Owen's. Let him rest in peace.
Sir Owen has the potential to do great deeds in my name. He has dedicated his life to me. Sir Owen has much work left to do. I cannot squander this gift.
I need a general. All right. I've made my decision. I will use the wand to resurrect Sir Owen.
Only the power of a god can restore Sir Owen to life a second time.
What, there's rules? I thought the lady, Allura, kept bringing them back multiple times. She wasn't a god. Maybe she was, actually. I don't know. She was a centaur lady.
The wand's power must flow through me. The spark of life in Sir Owen is fading. There is no time to waste. Give me the wand.
Oh, interesting. Sarah Doman's like, no time to argue. Throw me the idol. I mean the wand. I'll give you the whip. Why didn't it work? I proved that I'm worthy.
The witch drained all the life from Sir Owen, then raised him as a zombie. When you killed him, he was already dead.
Okay.
Only the power of a god can restore Sir Owen to life a second time.
Okay.
The wand's power must flow through me.
All right. Hey, Hex, good evening. No, this is like a, more like an MMO RPG with narrative quests. It has elements where you can fight lots of enemies for loot and stuff, but it's got lots of different things than Path of Exile. All right. I'm making a choice here. And here's... I'm going to bring Sarah Owen back, and I'm going to give Sarah Doman the wand. I'm fine in this... I don't know. I'm really thinking about this. This is tough. The way that I see the role-playing of this is I don't want the gods in Gilnor messing around anymore, risking the lives of the people here, destroying the world, bringing in their armies and, you know, whatever. So I'm trying to be the guardian that Guthix wants and shoo them out. So giving this wand to Sarah Doman could potentially put us in a bit of a bind where he's like reinforcing his army with the dead. So there's that. However, if I don't make this choice, Sir Owen dies forever, which is bad. So, if I defy Sarah Doman, like, I could think about this, like, strategically, duplicitously, where I'm like, all right, I'll give you the wand, kind of playing Sarah Doman, so he's strong enough to take out, you know, Zamorak and whatever other gods go up against him, Bandos, I don't know, Zeros, whatever. And then, once all that heavy lifting is done, then I can just, you know, et tu Brute and get Sarah Doman out, but I don't know how it's going to play out. So what if I say you can't have the wand?
You dare defy a god?
What you got?
I shall not be denied.
Uh-oh, he's angry. He blasted me. What happened to his arm? He's like Link from Zelda.
I shouldn't have used the wand in anger.
Oh boy. Is this because of what I did? Look.
I have contaminated Sir Owen's mind and body.
Oh boy. I feel partly responsible for this, Sir Owen. I was trying to... Well, this is what happens when you defy a god, I guess. There's consequences. I should be immune to god magic. Sago, good evening.
It is true. Thanks to the protection of Guthix, I cannot teleport you against your will, and much of my power seems ineffective against you. As you have seen, though, you are not completely beyond our reach.
If I had raised him, this would not have happened.
You are probably right. I was too eager to bring Sir Owen back.
I mean, that arm could be good. Like, let's just think about this. We could flip this. This could be a good thing.
I needed him too much to let death take him. Now, all is lost. Though he lives and breathes, the darkness has claimed him.
What happened to him?
He is corrupted like the centaurs before him.
He doesn't look like it, though. He's not charging at us.
A creature consumed with the desire to destroy purity.
Is he? He's just standing there.
There is hope, my lord. My arm is cold and skeletal, yet I can still control it.
Whoa. Man, he already had that scar. Now he's got this, like, corruption tattoo. I mean, Sir Owen is like, you know, People magazine sexiest man alive. You know what I mean? Like, he's definitely on the cover. Sitting on a Harley, leather jacket.
I can sense the virtue in you, my friend. The purity of heart that allowed you to claim the wand. It is like a white-hot fire searing my senses.
Ooh, I'm sorry about that.
I yearn to snuff out that light, but I can resist this temptation.
For 10 seconds.
I will not allow the corruption to consume me.
Okay. Okay.
No, Sir Owen, you have suffered enough. You may feel you are in control of yourself, but the corruption will consume you in time. I must relieve you from your service to me. You cannot remain a Temple Knight.
Oh, he's firing him. Aw, man. Poor Sir Owen.
I cannot endanger my people by bringing you into their midst.
There's no need to just send him packing. He just died.
You proved yourself worthy to wield the wand of resurrection, World Guardian. I had hoped that I could persuade you to restore the Centaur race.
I think that's a good idea. Why would you want to resurrect the centaurs?
The Centaurs died fighting for me in the God Wars.
Yes, Sago. Well, I got killed and then brought back as a zombie and then compelled to attack my buddy, who then killed me again, and then my god resurrected me, but I got corrupted, and then he fired me. Oh, if you take a different dialogue option, he doesn't get fired?
I am responsible for their near extinction. I will not deceive you. I have need of allies in the troubled times ahead.
Hey, Grey Mantle, good evening.
Since the Elder Gods brought this world into being, it has been beset on all sides by selfish forces hungering to tear it asunder. War is here. The edicts of Guthix have fallen. If we do not fight back against the tide of darkness, my people will be destroyed. I seek only to protect this world from outsiders, that you might eventually know peace.
I mean, there's lots of gods who want to do that. Saren is in that company. Armadil is about that life as well. But is the irony not lost that you are an outsider?
Saradomin speaks the truth.
Fern, you're back. You got a bow. Fern, I thought I killed you. You know, Fern, this is a rough day for me. I killed a couple of people and they came back.
You merely destroyed a manifestation of my immortal spirit.
Crushed it.
I will not know the peace of annihilation until I have atoned for the loss of my people.
Okay. The centaurs won't even come from Gilnor. Don't even come from Gilnor. Why fight for it?
Because if we do not defeat the other gods, their conflict will spill out into the Enchanted Valley, to other worlds, other planes.
Oh, interesting. So this is why the centaurs fought. I really couldn't find a motivation, but this is a good explanation. So it's like, Gilnor is the gateway drug. And if the other gods get a taste, then they're gonna, just really fall into other more potent habits like the Enchanted Valley as they spread their tendrils around. I gotcha.
Only Saradomin seeks to maintain order. We have to fight to preserve our way of life.
Fight it.
My lord, I have sought to purge evil from this world. I have stood by my principles and followed the code you taught me. Let me prove that I can overcome the darkness within me. I shall travel to the Centaur burial ground and use the wand to restore the Centaur race.
I'm gonna hold it in my skeletal arm.
Do not forget, it was the World Guardian who passed the trial of blood. He should lead the expedition.
Very well. Sir Owen, take time to gather supplies for all of you. We shall cautiously prepare for the journey ahead. If Sir Owen is still sound of mind when next we meet, I shall relinquish the wand.
Wink.
As you wish, my lord. I shall contact you soon, my friend. It's been an honor to fight at your side.
I shall contact you with my skeletal hand quite soon.
Now, World Guardian, let's discuss your reward.
Oh, I need some stuff to accept. I like how he still talks to me. He's like, So first of all, you know, Sarah Doman definitely, once you get the backstory, is different from how I envisioned this playing out. It's not as, you know, there's many layers. It's not quite as simple, but I do appreciate that Sarah Doman seems to be insightful as to his own mistakes, you know, and shortcomings, and it is pretty forthcoming about his intentions and plans. So that's not lost. Like, you know, that could go differently, but I do appreciate that.
You fought bravely and saved Sir Owen from a fate worse than death.
Did I?
With your permission, I can return you to Edgeville Monastery.
I mean, I could do that spell myself. What about the rewards? I freed the space. Well, I did, Sir Theodore, but I feel like the corruption is just a heartbeat away from bringing him right back to that place. When you're ready to return to the crypt and claim your extra rewards, you can use the skull. Oh. I gotta return here. No, I got the rewards. Here, we did it, people. We got 3 quest points. We got magic experience, strength experience. 250, baby. Are they kidding? Is this a joke? Oh, these lamps are so funny. Don't spend that 250 prayer experience all in one place, if you know what I mean. We get the Black Knight Captain's Armor as a cosmetic. Access to 2,500 coins. Uh-huh. Oh, cool, Nickel. That's a good point, Episcocat. I hear you. I hear you. But and just please hear me out. So when you're typing in the code for the quest rewards, okay? Imagine you're at a keyboard and you're typing in your code for the quest reward, and instead of 250, you use a variable X, where X is an amount that scales based on your skill level. So let's say you want to give somebody something nice. If you're first level, 250, sure. If you are, I don't know, prayer, my prayer level is 81. How about you multiply that by 81 and give me that? You don't have to have a fixed amount with a reward. You can actually give people a reward that's proportional to the level that they are at. Oh, that's cool, Piscacat. I didn't see that. So he does relinquish the wand. That's interesting. What did we get? We got Sir Owen's shield. Nice. Sir Theodore, do you wield this shield? Or do you use just a regular White Knight shield? Well, Sir Theodore, I hear what you're saying, that people would defer, but what you do is it's set So, like, if you complete the quest, then it gives you a reward based on your level. Or at least, if that's too crazy, that it scales specifically to your level, let's say then instead you have 5 tiers, where it's like if you are, I don't know, skill 80 or above, you get a lamp worth 50,000 experience. Just some bigger number that actually is exciting, instead of, I don't know, what'd you give me? Prayer. So I currently have 2.3 million prayer experience. So 250 is just, it's a non-factor. Well, what I mean though, oh, okay, there's 10,000 after you complete it. Oh yeah, here you go. You do get 10,000 bonus. Back at the crypt. Choose a different title. That's alright. I could be the brave. Alright. So I need to go back there to get those rewards. That's right, 250, baby. Watch out. Oh, his bones are under his bed. Oh, let me go. You mean go back? I wondered where Dawson was. I can't. Oh, does Dawn's key work on the journal? Ah, okay. We need a true hero. My lord, your spy within the Temple Knights has sent me wondrous news. Saradomin himself is seeking the wand and has sent 2 of his most resourceful warriors to claim it on his behalf. Well, that seemed like the most interesting one, Sir Theodore, because it was, I'll go back to the beginning, but, right, like the rest of the stuff, oh, okay. Knights and Serpents. Today we ambushed a troop of patrolling white knights. The spoils were mediocre, but they provided fine sport. Note to self, keep an eye on Marius. His sermons have been downright factious of late. He has a silver tongue and a mind like a serpent. Kinshra warriors. The quality of available recruits is in sorry decline. A female maid sought audience with me this morning and wished to enlist. I turned her away in disgust. I wonder if that was Dawn. Lord Shadwell would not have sullied his Kinshra forces with weak wizards and bearers of children. The young Lord Decarius may have little concern for the founding father of the Kinshra, but I shall not stray from the old ways of my ancestor. If you have not mastery of the blade and strength to wield it, you shall have no place in my domain. I know. Captain Dulcine has a bit of a sexist slant to his dialect here. I know. Precious Mithril, this is a glorious day. Though many of my warriors fell in battle, I dealt the killing blow and brought home the beast's head. When the taxidermist has done his job, I shall add a mithril dragon to my collection. Our secret weapon. I have received correspondence from Lord Decarius. His scribes have finally decoded the coordinates in the holy book we stole from the White Knights during the siege of Falador. We've long known that Saradomin buried a powerful necromantic weapon in the frozen north, but now we can get our hands on it. With this artifact, the Kinshra can reclaim Falador and obliterate the White Knights. Ah, what a great line, Episcocat. A noble lineage. Practical magic. Against my better judgment, I have hired the services of a witch to recover the weapon. She comes highly recommended by Lord Decarius. She's as repugnant as I expected, and has taken up residence in the disused attic tower. Oh, Dawn is probably the witch, right? Using the coordinates from the holy book, the witch has managed to scry the location of the tomb. We shall establish a foothold at the periphery and send in troops to investigate. A tomb of Saradomin. The witch has completed her ghastly ritual and established a teleportation link to the tomb. We have set up camp, and my men have begun to explore the crypt. Among the bodies, we have found various oddities, but no sign of the artifact. If Decarius has sent us on a wild goose chase, I'll mount his head on my wall. Equinox. The slaves have excavated a secondary corridor in the crypt. The digging has awoken a four-legged specter who tore them apart in a sanctimonious fury. Though many Kinshra fell in battle, we were eventually able to vanquish the undead beast, at least for a time. Deeper in the chamber, we have discovered the artifact, the horn of some animal, suspended in a beam of magical energy. It was guarded by a tiresomely trivial mechanism which the witch dispatched with ease. A small setback, the outer ward fell, but a crimson field still surrounded the weapon. I had the good sense to send one of my men to reach through the magical barrier. His screams echoed through the caverns as the blood boiled in his veins. When he fell, his arms was reduced to a pale stump. After casting the recruit's body into the chasm, oh my, we withdrew to the campsite to rest from our labors and plan our next action. Are you okay, recruit? Yes, I'm fine. My arm is probably lost, but I can still move. I'm going to be okay. Ah! Eternal Spirit. When we returned the following morning, the dead centaur was waiting for us. It seems that we can only dispatch her for a short time before she manifests once again. This is like, you know, if you were an NPC in an MMO or just any kind of, game like this, where you have a boss who wanders in a place and you kill it, and then the boss just respawns a few minutes later. Like, first dealing with that, like, as a part of your reality, you're like, so the centaur keeps coming back, and I killed it, and it's back again. The spirit prattled on about judgment and purity as she crushed my men before her spectral hooves. How can we kill the dead? Succession. Lord Decarius, I'm delighted to report that I have taken Captain Dulcine's place as we agreed. Lord Shadwell's lineage has ended here, and with it the stubborn antiquities of Dulcine's leadership. The Black Knights need a real leader, not a boorish ape like him, and I am delighted to act on your behalf. Oh, so this is Dawn, who killed Dulcine. Zamorak teaches us that the strongest leaders are born in chaos. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to prove my worth. When I have claimed Alora's wand, I will send this journal along to you so you can fully appreciate Dulcine's former misdeeds. Bleached bones. I must admit I enjoyed watching Dulcine die, as the poison withered his beloved muscles and strained his oh-so-handsome jaw. I watched the life ebb from his terrified eyes. It amused me to see him so diminished, weakened by a mere woman. With a concoction provided by Mother and that filthy crone, it was a simple matter to melt the flesh from his bones. Oh, wow, is this the Rag Bone Man involved here? Dulcine's armored robes fit me surprisingly well, and the ceremonial mask makes a perfect disguise. So far, the Fortress Knights have noticed nothing amiss. So, everybody, there hasn't been a real Dulcine walking around in the fortress for ages. I'm a disguised Dulcine. She's a disguised Dulcine. Nobody cares. I see, a Piscacat. It's a relief to sleep in a proper bed after squatting in Dulcine's attic. I rest upon the bones of my predecessor to draw upon his power and identity. Hilarious. Perhaps I'll find a use for that skull of his, too. I've got it. It would be fitting, since the brute made so little use of his head in his life. Wow. The pursuit of purity. Dulcine failed to understand it is the blood that matters. To defeat the guardian spirit merely requires might and fervor, but the blood of the virtuous is the key. I have sent out raiding parties to hunt down and capture Saradomin's followers. Surely among them is one with the purity of heart to breach the ward of blood, willing sacrifice. The search for a virtuous soul among Saradomin's brood has proved more difficult than I anticipated. The prison is all but empty. All have died screaming as they made the sacrifice. It seems that we cannot force their hand. The blood of the virtuous cannot be stolen from the unwilling. We need a true hero, Dawn of the Dead. My lord, your spy within the Temple Knights has sent me wondrous news. Saradomin himself is seeking the wand and has sent 2 of his most resourceful warriors to claim it on his behalf. Saradomin seeks to infiltrate the fortress and use my own portal to travel to the tomb in secret. A bold move. It is time to prepare the trap. I shall lie in wait, disguised in the robes of one of the sacrificed sisters of St. Elspeth. I have left a note, ostensibly from Captain Dulcine, with a few of his men, so that they will come and watch over the prisoner. The time of my ascension is at hand. When next we meet, the wand of resurrection shall be ours. The Kinshra shall reclaim the kingdom of Asgarnia for our Lord Zamorak. Strength through chaos. Lensig. Grey Mantle, good evening. They're like, we are not virtuous. Not at all. Not for a moment. Awesome. So, we have completed Death of Chivalry. And I think what we should do is go back and do our man in the north, do these Menaphos quests and finish these up. Her real name is Lensig. Dawn was a wink fake name. That's hilarious. And then we could come back to missing presumed death, I suppose. And Pieces of Hate we're still skilling up to get. Well, everyone... That's hilarious, Sir Theodore. We finished the quest, and that was a good one. The prayers were hilarious. There was a lot of lore. I defied Saradomin, and it ended up costing our good buddy Sir Owen quite a bit. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. Thank you so much for coming out to play some RuneScape tonight. And tomorrow, it looks like we will be playing Indiana Jones. I believe that is winning the poll, if you're interested in stopping by. Nick, man. Oh, okay. Mather. Nickel. Cody. Yeah, he is alive. Zago, Episcocat, Grey Mantle, Heathrun, Alex, Fading, Lensalot, Jockey, Ratsy. Everyone out there, take care. Have a great one.